everyone, my name is Camille Adams and I am one of our registered dietitians here for the YMCA of Greater Grand Rapids. I'm so excited to film our Cook It Up recipes. Cook It Up is a program that we sponsor here at the YMCA. We go into elementary and middle schools all around Grand Rapids and we bring fresh produce and funky recipes that these kids may have never tried to those schools and those kids. We have instructors that go into our schools and they teach, just like you will see me teaching here, how to make functional recipes that will last for life. We also try to put a healthy twist on everything that we do, and I'm super excited to be here today. Today we are cooking it up with apple pancakes on the menu today. This is a fun twist on a traditional pancake that adds just a little bit more nutrients and a fun crunch when you go and take a bite of this pancake. The highlights of this recipe are going to be these beautiful apples. This gorgeous Granny Smith is green. It'll pop out great, but you can use any color apple you'd like. We also have some beautiful raspberries and blueberries for topping. We're going to spread some allergen-friendly nut butter. We're using sun butter today on top. And we're going to top it off with some maple syrup. Let's get into the recipe. We're going to start by coring one of the apples, so I'm going to discard the others on the side. For this, we're going to need an apple core. It has these great little knobs right here, and we're hopefully going to go through straight. If you get it a little bit wonky diagonal, that's okay too. But what we want to do is we want to take our apple core right on the core in the stem, have a firm grip on it, and I like to kind of shimmy it in there and just go all the way through to the. Sometimes I look at the back of the apple to make sure I'm going in the right place, and then I just push down, okay, twist, and the core should come right out, and we can discard that. So just like when we eat an apple, we want to make sure we don't eat that core part. So this will just make it easier, and we're going to slice it into kind of a donut shape. So it's going to look super great. Again, the outside of these apples are washed just like my hands. Always make sure to wash your produce before using it. We're going to start cutting the apple, and we want to make sure we use the claw method while we cut to avoid any mishaps with our nails. So hold the apple, and then we are going to cut it into slices. Now, when we cut the slices, we don't want them to be too thick, but we don't want them to be too thin. So kind of right in the middle, like Goldilocks. Not too hot, not too cold. Depending on the size of your apple, you may get 5 slices, 6, or 4. But you only need a couple to stack up all your pancakes. Great. You can save some for a snack right at the end. Let's get started with making our pancake mix. You need a medium-sized bowl, and depending on your pancake mix, it may take more water, less water. The mix that I'm using has 1 cup of pancake mix to 3/4 cup of water. So that's what we're going to use today. Here's a cup of pancake flour mix. And I already have measured out 3/4 cup of water. And we're going to go ahead and give this a whisk. A whisk is great for this because it'll get all the lumps of the flour out to make a really smooth pancake mix. Great. And once it's around this kind of consistency, not too thick, not too thin, but we want it to be able to coat and stick to our apples. We have our plate of our apples ready to go. And now we are going to put some peanut butter or any type of nut butter you would like on top. This is going to add some extra healthy fat and protein, but also this will help the pancake mix stick to the apples. Today I am using some no sugar added sun butter, which is a great pantry staple, especially if there are any nut allergies in your classroom. Take out your knife, and we're just going to spread this on one side of the apple. Make sure to leave none in that whole shape, kind of like a donut. You don't need too much, but just enough to kind of coat the whole apple. Similar to this. And then just repeat for all the rest of the apples. Now we are ready to prepare our pancakes in the skillet. So I'm going to start by putting a tablespoon or two of oil in my skillet. Today we are using some canola oil. You can use mild olive oil for this, avocado oil, whatever oil you would like. We're gonna push start and we're gonna put our skillet on medium heat. While our oil heats up, we are going to start the process of making our apple pancakes. So take your apple, and this may get your hands a little bit dirty, but that's totally fine because it's fun to play with your food, regardless of what your parents and teachers say. So take your apple coated in peanut butter, and we're going to dunk it lightly into the pancake mix on both sides. So our skillet is hot. We have our apple pancake coated in the mixture. You can just have a little bit fall off right back into the bowl, and we're going to transfer this right to the pan. And I'm going to do 2 apple pancakes at one time, but if you have a griddle or another type of larger pan, feel free to do more. I just don't want to overcrowd my pan. Our pancakes are doing amazing, and we know when to flip, just like regular pancakes, when the sides kind of start bubbling. And I think that we are almost there. So let's flip to the other side and see what we're working with. Ooh, these look great already. They're nice and golden brown on one side, just like regular pancakes. Let's flip the other one. We are almost ready to eat our pancakes. I'm gonna grab my plate and get ready to put them on there. The toppings that we have for today is some really yummy cinnamon, some always amazingly sweet maple syrup, and we have some fresh berries to top as well. Raspberries and blueberries. These are great for your heart health. They have great fiber, and they're just beautiful. Who doesn't love fruit? That's why we put an apple in the middle of a pancake. I think that these apple pancakes are done, so I'm gonna stop my skillet and get them on the plate. You can hear that sizzle, and I smell the beautiful aroma of pancakes. So let's get these on our plates. Look at how perfect that looks. It looks great. What a fun snack to have. Beautiful stack of pancakes with some hidden fun apples inside of them. We're going to get about a teaspoon of our cinnamon, or you can just sprinkle it on top, whatever works for you. I think I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. Ooh, it just makes it pretty. We're also going to throw some fresh blueberries on top, because who doesn't love blueberries on their plate? And some fresh raspberries. This is a super healthy breakfast and a way to get a little bit more health out of your pancakes. Finally, let's drizzle some maple syrup. I'm gonna use my teaspoon just to help me drizzle it on top. These look so good. I love pancakes. Put about 3 teaspoons of maple syrup on top. Wow, these look amazing. Well, would you look at that? Look at these beautiful hidden apple pancakes. We utilized our great Granny Smith apples, pancake mix, and fresh berries. For more ideas or to share your apple pancake recipe with us, visit grymca.org.